Hello and welcome. This is a small video to explain that what are the features of the new OI and volume analytics course which we have launched. And since a lot of you are already subscribers of the decoding volume and OI course over the last 5 years, how this course differs and builds upon the concepts which we discussed 5 years back. So obviously any concept, as you remember when we launched decoding volume and OI, we introduced the concept of cumulative open interest probably the first time on the Indian markets, and we thank you all for your support on that particular course. Now let me explain how this particular course differs from the previous one. Now in the previous course, as of now, you must be using OIV Analyzer version 3.1, where all the stock names are there. You have the open, high, low, close, you have the cumulative open interest, you have the price change and the OI change. Okay. And of course you know that you can select any stock and see that particular stock, how the OI has changed and stuff. For example, here I have chosen Nifty. I am seeing how the COI is changing. I am seeing how the OI percentage change is there and stuff. So this is the thing you can see on the previous Excel sheet. And also last but not the least, you have the Vol Explosion scanner, which shows you a list of stocks which are probably going to make a large move. A lot of you follow this list very diligently. Now this is the screen which you will be using in the new course. Now in the new course there is no concept of downloading the Bhav copy and updating your file every day, because what we noticed is even if you miss for a few days, you need to update all the days, maintain your Excel so that it doesn't get corrupted. Because I know this because I receive a lot of emails, sir corrupt ho gaya, ek bar email feed, ek bar Excel feed bhej do. So here there is no concept of updating the file because we are drawing the data from TradingView, and this particular table which you are seeing is on TradingView itself. It's a TradingView table. Okay. Here the difference is you will see the previous day open, high, low, close. As you see, you will see the current OI, next month OI, OI current month change, next month change, cumulative open interest total, cumulative open interest change absolute, change percentage, price change percentage, and you see the standard OI build up logic. That is whether it is short covering, whether it is long build up, whether it's long unwinding, short build up and stuff, right? Then you have something called a rollover percentage. That is how much of the contracts are getting rolled over to the next month. For example, you will see this increasing as we go closer to the expiry. Then we have something called the cost of carry, which we have explained extensively in this particular course, cost of carry of current month, next month. And we use a innovative use between cost of carry and change in open interest to show you another level of, I would say, open interest analysis. For example, you will see some days where both of these actually match. For example, if I go to this date, Friday, you will see there's a short build up and there's also short sided, next day market falls. So when these two are in sync, it gives you a different analysis of the market. So this particular chart which you're seeing builds upon the OIV sheet and introduces a lot more amount of data. So this is actually the template we are going to use. The yellow line which you are seeing as basically the COI line which is plotted on TradingView, the cumulative open interest line, and this is the COI delta. I am coming to that in a moment. Yeah. So COI delta is basically we are using a logic at the back end to distinguish between short and long OI. So short and long COI to be precise. So this red line which you are seeing on the upside is basically an assumption of the short COI, and the blue line is basically the long COI. You can see here the longs are getting out, shorts are getting increased, and then the market falls. Or here the shorts are getting cut, longs are getting increased, then the market rises. Here also strong longs, market goes up. So simple analysis, look at the histogram. If it is green, longs are in control, market has a chance of going up. If they are in red, the histogram is red, then there's a bearish move, market is probably going to go down. Now this particular screen which you saw is basically it is using a 10-day time frame. That is, it is analyzing the short build up and long build up on the COI on a 10-day time frame. In the course we will explain that how a 5-day, 10-day and a 20-day analysis helps. For a very short term trader 5 days, for a medium term trader 10 days, and someone who is trading futures and just rolling over positions month after month, for him a 20-day analysis would be much more effective. So we show in the course how these different time frames interact and how their place shapes the movements of the market. Next we come across something called a dead volume identifier. Now this was not in the previous course. Here what we show is we introduce a concept called dead volume, which we explain extensively and show you the signals are very few and far between. And we show that when a dead volume scenario occurs in the market, there's a massive trend change in the market. For example, here Nifty, we had a dead volume identifier early February after this rise up, and this turned bearish, and after that Nifty was a straight that 14-15 day fall. Okay. Now you might ask, for example, there are around above 200 stocks on the futures list, derivative list as of now. So how do I know which stock has come in with a dead volume? So we have built a screener on TradingView. TradingView has now introduced something called a Pine screener. So there what we do is we select this particular screener, we select the dead view, we select all the stocks. You can make a portfolio on TradingView, multiple portfolios, and select them. And once you run the scan, it will show you just those 2-3 stocks which have a dead volume condition has been fulfilled the previous day. So this is a big new indicator, new scanner which has been added in this course. Last but not the least, vol explosion, we are going to introduce an advanced version. For example, the markers which you see on the Bank Nifty chart here are basically the vol explosion markers, but it would be slightly advanced on the previous vol explosion. There will be levels to get in, get out, and of course there will be a scanner for vol explosion on TradingView. So you can run the scanner, you can run it on all the future stocks, you can run it on cash stocks or whatever. So that will be coming in the next 1 to 2 weeks. The features which you saw till the previous slide are already there on the course. So just to sum it up, the tools which you get a lifetime access of these indicators. There is no cost in renewal after 6 months, 1 year or 2 years. Once you subscribe to the course, we will give you a lifetime access to the indicators. You can use it for the rest of your life. Video access, the training videos, obviously it has a 6-month access. Scanners are there, tailored scanners for dead volume, and very soon in the next 1-2 weeks we'll be coming out with the vol explosion advanced scanner. Any queries which you have, we have a dedicated chat box on the site. You can ask through that site or you can email your queries. So this is a community of forward thinking traders, because if you remember when we introduced COI, it was extremely forward looking. Now everybody is using it. Now the COI delta which I showed you, where the COI is being differentiated into long and short COI, nobody in the market has anything of that sort. As usual, we are the first people to bring something of that sort in the market. So again, we hope for the next 3 to 5 years that should serve you to a great extent. Now all indicators and scanners are on TradingView, so there will be no Excel updation and stuff. Works on all indices and stocks on which open interest has been provided by TradingView. So on NSE, any stock, any index which has an open interest, you can use it on that. Video access is for 6 months, indicators access is for lifetime. If you are interested in subscribing, you can go to the site quantgym.com. There you can see the course OI and volume analytics. This is the link, tinyurl.com OIV analytics. And if you visit my Twitter, you will see what is the details of the course which is there. It is already there on my Twitter. You can check there also. So thank you for watching this presentation. I hope this course will serve you for the next 3 to 5 years, just as the decoding volume and OI has served you over the last 5 years. Thank you.